why would you want this Zoom LiveTrak L-8? Well, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about it. It is perfect for podcasters. And the reason why is because, first of all, it has 8 inputs. We have 6 XLR 1/4 inch combo inputs, and then we have 2 1/4 inch inputs, 1/8 inch that you can plug up your phone into, your iPod, whatever, or your iPad, either one. And then you also have the USB returns, basically, which come to this channel 7 and 8. So this channel 7 and 8 can be used a bunch of different ways. You can use it stereo. You can use it as, like I said, you can plug your 1/4 inch into it. You can do mono. You can plug in your phone system. But it also has this really cool feature, which I really love, and that's the sound pads. So when you press on the sound pads, now I can't do 1 and 2 because this is how I'm hearing my sound from my computer. So what I have to do is I have to press on, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but I have to press on 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 is right here. And then when I press on 3 and 4, you'll see that those lit up. And the same thing with 1 and 2, if I press it again, this will light up. Now, it's okay if I'm doing input wise, but if I want to hear any sound coming from my computer, my sound is going to come from channel 7, all right, which is 1 and 2 for USB. So now look at this. Isn't that? Look, applause. Uh-oh. Or, okay, so you got little jokes that you want to do. There are some other samples that come, like there's some little drum grooves, a little band groove. But what's powerful about this is that it takes an SD card. Say, for instance, you were on your podcast, you're streaming, and some reason your computer goes out. Guess what? You can press record on this, and you can actually stream to the computer via this, and you also can record at the same time. So if I'm sending a signal to Cakewalk or sending a signal to OBS or wherever, I can still press record here and get a direct signal, which is magical because you want to be able to have that stuff saved. Then I can take the SD card out, pop it in my computer, and then I can get that audio footage, sync it with your video, and you're good to go. All right, now I'm going to explore briefly everything on here, so don't worry, I'm going to get to it. So if you have any questions about it, and if it's something that I did not cover, I'm holding this stand, and this is a weird angle for me, so I apologize for the angle. But anyway, up here we have master left and we have right. So XLR outputs, which is great because most of the times, like my Zoom R16 only has 1/4 inch outputs. So this has XLR, and then you have an output for your headphones. You have a master volume or a master for your headphones. And then you have 3 monitor outs. Okay, a small mixer like this, most small mixers do not have 3 monitor sends. They only have 1 or 2. And if you get 3, one of them is normally for specifically effects. So this one, you can switch them whatever way you want them to be. So they work. You can use these switches here. If you can see them, you might not be able to see exactly what they say, but it says mix A, mix B, or it says master. So if I want it to duplicate what the master is, then I can just push it up. And once I push them up, they'll be outputting exactly what the master is. So this is great if you have 4 pair of headphones and you want to actually have your friends or whoever's on your podcast all have the same signal, so they'll have the headphone signals. Or if you want them to hear certain things, like maybe you don't want, you want to hear the music, but maybe they don't want to hear the music in the background. So you can mix that totally different. Let me show you about the channels. All right. So this is just a basic, EQ. So there's, even though it's a digital mixer, there is no extra ins and outs of it, for us being able to mix and add extra stuff on a compression. But there is a basic EQ. So you got your channel strip, which is right here. All right, you got your highs, you got your mids, you got the lows, you got your effect sends, you have your pan, you have a low cut, which is basically a high pass filter for those that don't know. All right, and then over here on the channel you have a high Z. High Z channels are used for those that have low output, which means it gives it a high output basically. So like your guitar or a bass, if they're not using an amp or they're not using some preamp or like anything else to boost the signal, then you might want to press that in so to give it a better signal. All right, so then you have the gain level here, you have the select tool, You can use that to go from track to track to adjust it. And you can notice that as I press select, you can see that the EQ changes for each track. And then there's a record and play button. Now, right now I'm not recording what I'm doing. I should have been recording what I'm doing just in case my OBS acts crazy, because some reason my camera was acting weird earlier. I don't know why, but I guess it's fine now. But anyway, you got the mute, which is very important. All right, hopefully that didn't mute the whole sound. Hopefully I'm still recording, but you can press mute quickly. Of course, I can turn the microphone off here. And so every channel is set up the same. Only difference was these first two channels have high Z, and then the other channels have a subtraction, so negative 26 decibels, which means it's just a cut in volume. So for those, this is really for instruments that come in really hot. So like for instance, if your guitar player, maybe he is playing, let me set this camera down for a second because I don't feel like holding it all day long. But maybe he's playing and you're like, okay, dude, your patch is stupid loud. So if it's stupid loud like that, then what you want to do is you put him in one of these right here and you push that button on there. It's like a pad basically. And the pad is used to just tuck that volume down a little bit, that decibel level. All right, so we have mutes for everything. We have record plays for everything. Good thing about this is you can record, I believe it says 12, it's 8 tracks, but you can record, I think 12 simultaneously. I'm still learning the mixer, and this is a tutorial just kind of show you about it. This is a great interface, especially for those that are like planning on trying to record, multiple instruments at the same time, or maybe you want to mic a whole drum set. You got 6 mics, you can do a whole drum set with that with no problem. You need to get this. All right, I'm loving it so far. I still got to work it. I still got to tweak some things out. If you are interested in purchasing this or anything for that matter, I have a link below. This link will help me. I'm a small channel and I love YouTube and I love growing on YouTube and I love being able to share what I learned with you all. How you can help me, if you click on that link, all right? If you click on it, it's going to take you to Amazon or wherever it takes you to. And then if you decide to buy this unit, great. Awesome. I'm glad you bought it. But even if you don't buy that unit, you decide to buy something else, if you use the link below, it will help me get a small commission through affiliate marketing. Okay, so I'm letting you know this is affiliate link just in case. All right, I don't ever ask for much, but I'm asking for this now. So I need you. All right, I need you right there. Okay, you right there that's watching right now. Just stay with me this far. To go down there and click down there and then just check it out. I bought this through either American Music Supply or Zioun's. I can't quite remember because I use a lot of different music companies. But all right, so now we got this. My vocals are right here. But what if I want to add some effects to this thing? All right, there are effects on here and you can kind of see it if you can, but you can't really see because I'm not zooming in enough. But maybe when I edit this, I'll zoom in some. All right, so on here we have our little display, which I can adjust the brightness on, and it says master, mix A, mix B, mix C. So like whenever I'm going through each of those mixes, right, then I can adjust it however I want. I'm on a master right now. I can go down at the bottom. There's buttons. One says mixer, one says effect, one says scene, and one says recorder. If I go to effects, then I can see that there are hall. This is hall 2, room, plate, delay, chorus, vocal 1 and vocal 2. And right now I have it on plate. First I have to make sure I have it selected over here. All right, and then I'm gonna press, well not press, but I'm gonna turn the knob that's called effects. And when I turn it, you'll hear now I have the reverb on. And this is a play to reverb, all right? But make sure that you have the effects return up, which is down at the bottom, this fader here, because otherwise you won't hear anything. But if you turn it up, you'll hear it more. And then I can go through and I can click. This is a room. This is hall. Yeah, yeah. Hall 1. Delay. I said, you know how I feel. Yeah, man. All right. Chorus. You don't know what you gonna do. Yeah, okay. Of course, it was always used quite a bit back in the 70s, that funk era. Yes, sir. All right. And then vocal 1, which is like a combination. It seems like it's a combination of like reverb and delay. You can adjust with the knob, like different parameters of it. If I want to adjust the time of it, all right, I can turn the knob. Okay, this is going to make it, not so long. Then I can, if you press the button once and it'll go to the next setting, which is decay. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's kind of hard to see, but anyway. Then I can make it decay more if I want. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. All right, this is vocal 2. Yeah. Oh, it was like ice cream on a sunny day. French fries, they came my way. Yeah. All right, yeah, you can play around with that. Change the timing. Change the decay. Yeah. All right. Yep. And then I can go up here and I can change the EQ. Want to take the lows down? Yeah. Alrighty then. I want to put some more lows in it. I said, I know. Sometimes in life, you know what we gotta do. All right, I can turn it down. If I want to add more mids to it.
Yeah, I want that telephone effect, Yeah, sometimes in life, sometimes if I wanted more brightness.
Yeah, then I can do all of that. So you can have a bunch of fun with this, you all. Let me flatten this back out. What I did wish this did have is like a quick reset button. That would be nice versus trying to turn the knobs all the way back to where you had it at. But which brings me to another feature of this is that you actually can save your scene. So now it's something I have not done yet. But if I wanted to save a scene, I can go to scene and I can press 1. There's, I believe, 7 scenes or 8 scenes that you can save it to. So I can press 1, and then there's an option that says, once again, you all cannot see it well. I'm so sorry. It says save or recall. And then when I can go to save, then I can press save. All right. And it's going to be on scene 1. So now when I go to scenes, I can just change it. Like, okay, nothing on scene 2, but scene 1 is fine. And then when I see scene 1, I can go to recall, click on recall, and it'll say done. And then you'll know that your settings are there. So for some reason you messed up and I don't know, you did something, you put the wrong effects on there, you don't like the way the effects sound, you can always go back and change it, right? Which is really cool. I absolutely love the mixer. I'm still trying to get used to the monitor scenes. It's a little tricky sometimes because like I said, you can plug it up. I use a coupler or an adapter, so I normally go from like a TRS, 1/4 inch to an XLR, and then XLR straight into your monitor, speaker, whichever. And there's individual controls for them. Only thing that it doesn't have, and I can be wrong, okay, maybe it does, but it doesn't have individual EQ for the master or the monitor mixes. So everything is based just off of what you do for each track. So that's one thing that I wish it kind of had. Like I said, it might have it. I know that the LiveTrak series is pretty big. So in Zoom, they have the LiveTrak L-8. This one is mainly more so for podcasts. So in podcasts, you really don't need like all these extra EQs. But they have the LiveTrak L-12, then they have the L-20. And the L-20 my father has, which is awesome unit, okay? I think it's got 6 aux out on, it's just got a whole lot of stuff. And it works Bluetooth with your iPad or your phone. So this one I don't think works with the phone. So I'm not sure about that. And if it does work with the phone, I haven't tried it yet, but I don't think it does. But I mean, look at this. You got all of these attachments on here. It plugs up. I didn't even talk about the back of it. I'm sorry, because I don't want to mess up. But it plugs up via micro USB. I think that's the right type of cable. hopefully. All right, so it's like a kind of like a cell phone cable. And it comes with a power supply that you can plug up, but it also takes batteries. Okay, so I think it takes 6 AA batteries. All right, I'm not looking at the back. I don't want to flip it over because I'm recording through this and I hate for it to cut off while I'm on OBS doing this. All right, if you have any questions about this that I did not cover, hit me up in the comments. Give this video a like. You know, it's different. I haven't done a review or kind of like a product review in a long time. Once again, click on the link below. Hey man, I'm trying to get some things going this year. I want to start giving some money away to some people, but I got to have money to give it away. So wherever it happens, I'm looking for blessings so that way I can bless you all, and not just with knowledge, but with financial blessings. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you for being a part of this channel. And if you're new, definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you like this content. I will do more reviews about, you know, stuff like this. So, but I just really wanted to show this and also see how I work with OBS. It seems like it's working okay. So I might keep using this so that way I can use my Behringer out more, but we'll find out. All right. Love you all. Peace.